In the last video, we learned about literals in Python. Today, let's move on one step further and talk about identifiers and keywords. These two are the backbone of Python programming. So make sure you listen carefully till the end. What is an identifier? Well, an identifier is simply the name we give to something in our program. It can be the name of variable, a function, a class, or even a module. For example, name equals to Latha, name equals to universe, then age equals to 24, then age equal to 24. I'm writing one function. The greet is the function. Print, like here, name, age, and greet are all identifiers. Like name equals to universe. Name is an identifier, age is an identifier, and greet is an identifiers. The rules for naming identifiers. Now, just like we have rules to name a baby, we also have rules to name identifiers in Python. Let's go through them. Identifiers can only contain a letters, digits, and underscores. Example, stud. I'm taking one example to show, like student underscore name, comma, age 23. These are all the examples for right naming a identifiers. Coming into they cannot start with a digit like one student. This is not correct. This is the wrong way of naming a identifiers. And also, identifiers are in case sensitive. Name and name are two different identifiers. Like name and name are the two different identifiers. We cannot use the Python keywords as the identifiers. Example, class equal to 10, like that. The class equals to 10. This is not correct. This is not correct way to naming a very identifiers. This is not correct way to naming a identifiers. The class is a keyword, right? So always follow these rules to avoid errors in our programs. Coming into the Python's keywords, what? All right, now let's move on keywords. Now let's move on keywords. Keywords are the reserved words in Python. That means Python has already defined their meaning, so we cannot use them as identifiers. For example, if, else, while, class, def, and true, none. Keywords are the reserved words in Python. That means Python has already defined their meaning, so we cannot use them as identifier. For example, if, else, while, class, def, true, none. These are all the keywords. Example of keywords in action. Let's see some code. If equals to 10, this will throw an error. Python won't allow it because it's already in the keyword. These are all the keywords in Python. How many keywords are there? As of Python 3.12, there are around 35 keywords. Some examples are and, or, not, if, else, while, for, class, def, return, import, from, with, true, false, none, and many more. Yes, I will give you the complete list of Python keywords. For Python 3.12, since you are using that version, here is the list. Since I'm using this version, here is the list. Python keywords 3.12 is, first I need to import keyword. Then I move to the print keyword dot kw list. Here it provides a This line it provides a complete keyword list. These are all the keywords: false, none, true, and, as, assert, async, await, break, class, continue, def, del, elif, else, except, finally, for, from, global, if, import, in, is, lambda, non-local, not, or, pass, rise, return, try, while, with, yield. These are all the keywords in Python. You can check all the keywords by importing the keyword module, import keyword, print keyword dot kwls. This will print the complete list of Python keyword. So identifiers as in names we create for variables, functions, classes, etc. They must follow certain rules. No starting with numbers. No using keywords case sensitive, etc. The keywords are reserved words in Python with predefined meaning and we cannot use them as identifiers. Now here your challenge is for today. Write a small Python program that uses three identifiers like variables or a function, at least two keywords like if, del, def and while. Share your code in comments. I will check it out. If you enjoyed today's session, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Python tutorials. See you in the next video. Happy coding.